All right, traders, something I realized today is that the market's closed Monday. I didn't even realize Memorial Day really snuck up, and man, the older you get, the quicker time goes. Am I right? So, 3-day weekend coming up. Great time to study. So, if your family's annoying, sneak off and do some study, right? If you want to become a professional trader, you got to always be learning, right? Anyway, so we've got the SPY here, just a red day where most days are pretty narrow, but it's really sitting at, just glancing, I don't know, probably 6-week highs maybe, minus today's small pullback. So anyway, long story short, we got a pretty damn strong market. What am I watching for Friday? Remember, when you watch the videos, I'm looking for things to give me an intraday trade on Friday. I do not hold overnight, so always keep that in mind when you're watching my videos. I'm trying to focus on in-play stocks. All right, so NNDM had this crazy move, then a secondary move, and then I can't remember, did they announce an offering in the middle of the day? I think they might have. I can't remember, but anyway, nasty reversal. And you know what? After the offering, it's holding up pretty darn well. They did have good news that started this whole run, so I definitely want to keep an eye on it. SURF, very strong move today, closing well off of its highs. Certainly worth watching again, though. SONO, man, I caught a pullback play in this, teaching. I called it in chat, and I got filled at 1069, unloaded some on the bounce back through 11, and then moved my stop to break even rather than keeping it about 15 cents below, and got hit out on my break even. I'll show you 5-minute candles here. Got filled literally right here at the bottom of this candle. This one went 1068. I got filled at 1069. Again, sold some through 11. I was holding the rest, hoping for this, exactly what it did, but unfortunately during the lunchtime slowdown, right there came down to stop me out the rest. So I had to, I made a lot less than I could have, but I still sold some for a profit. Anyway, held up really well, closed strong, so we're going to watch that one again tomorrow. CNTY, I think this is casino, and really nice volume today and pretty darn strong close. We'll watch for some kind of follow-through day setup. LMPX, I don't know if you remember when this thing went nuts back here and then went nuts again back here, and then it went down into what I call nothingness, but today's volume actually put it back on my radar. I would note that today's volume still didn't hit 800,000 shares, but it made a crazy move back here. It's breaking out of a consolidation with accelerating volume, so you know what? We might catch a trade in that one tomorrow. We'll see. Tesla has a pretty handsome daily chart. It's really kind of coiling right here. Great call by Wayne through 820 today in the mentoring room, and it went to 832.50. I'm telling you, he's a Tesla whisperer, and I'm happy to have him in the room tomorrow in case this gives one of his favorite setups. But the daily chart sure looks like it's poised for a possible breakout. That's not right. LEDS is next. Don't love it, but you had the big move and then an inside day. So we'll keep our eyes on that one. AEZS. Nice pop back here. Nice pop back here. Today it hit 125. Back here it hit 125. Maybe through that we get a nice little mini breakout. Tilray and other pot stocks, but Tilray, really nice move today. Topped out at 1007. Back here it topped out at 1060. So you could argue that over 1060 is kind of a little mini breakout on this daily chart. I do like the fact that it's been sideways for a long time. So you've got good support below. This one's certainly worth watching. ACB peaking. Speaking of pot stocks, opened with a gap up today, sold off, and they near the end of the day I called this through 17, which after hitting 17 it meandered for a while and then finally broke free. But it had come so far off the lows that it didn't have much left. Massive volume. Look at the volume today. Let's see what they're saying. The volume was over 600 million shares. Do I have that right? I'm not sure. I can't tell because they don't put commas on here. But I think it was over 600 million shares. Maybe it was 67 million. I don't know. That sounds closer to being right. But yeah, for some reason my updated charts, updated in air quotes on eSignal, they decided not to put commas in there, and I don't feel like counting them. So anyway, massive volume. How about that in ACB? HEPA, HEPA, kind of trying to break out a little extra volume today, going sideways for quite a while. It kind of broke above probably 2 months worth of trading. We'll see if something manifests there. YCBD, I believe, is also a pot stock. Had this really nice move on earnings, pulled back, hit the 8-day, and it's curling back up. So pot stocks get going. This is a decent looking chart to also look at. And then lastly, I've thrown TBIO on the watch list. And you had a really nice pop about 4 days ago and really tried to follow through the next day. But now we've got 2 red days on declining volume. You know, I like to see these come down in between these moving averages, but a little bit of a bottoming tail today. So what I'd like to see is an afternoon opening range breakout on this day. It's kind of my favorite setup on a bounce play. We'll find gappers as well as this. Plenty to watch tomorrow. And don't forget the markets close Monday. So let's really focus tomorrow. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the morning.